to me. Yeah.
Welcome to the Johnny Binder Show. The views and opinions expressed by guests and clips presented on this program are their own and do not represent the views of the Johnny Binder Show. The content provided is for informational and commentary purposes only. The show makes no claims of veracity or independent verification. Viewer discretion is advised.
We thank you for the hands that pick cotton, for the feet that march bleeding, for every tear that watered our tomorrow. We bless you for mothers who hummed hope over kitchen sinks and braided hair, for fathers who worked 2 shifts and still taught us we were royalty. On this Black History moment, God, we remember what you brought us through. Chains broken, doors open, names restored. Do it again, Lord. Do it again in our children, in our classrooms, in our streets. Cover every Black child from the playground to the classroom. Let them see themselves as you see them. Brilliant, beautiful, chosen. Heal the scars that history left, seen and unseen. Turn anger into wisdom and pain into power for justice. On this Black History moment, God, we remember what you brought us through. Lynch ropes cut, laws changed, dreams revived. Do it again, Lord. Do it again in our voices, in our voting, in our loving. And Lord, we lift up our elders who carried us on tired backs. Give them rest, give them honor, give us courage to carry the story on. On this Black History moment, God, we remember what you brought us through. From the ship to the shore, from the back to the front, from silence to a strong, clear shout. Do it again. Lord, do it again right here.
Right now.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. 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 I denounce you in the name of Jesus. Every devil gotta flee. You don't have no reason. I'm bold as a lion. I don't fear no evil. Blood of Jesus on me. I'm covered. I'm lethal. Yeah. Came out to find out I walk with authority. Devil been lying, but the truth is restoring me. I got the word and it's cutting like sword to me. Step in the spirit, ain't nothing controlling me. I was in bondage.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming to the Johnny Binder Show. I'm glad to be on here with you. We have my great people on here, Brother Marcus and Catherine, and I think we got Dr. Caddy came on. So it's a wonderful show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me salute Catherine. That what you just showed a while ago, the guys and that introduction was one of the greatest introduction I ever seen in my life. TikTok, you wasn't on. I'm gonna ask her to show it again. I'm gonna show a little bit of it to you because you know you can't look at it, but you can hear it. It was so powerful. It was so strong. Malcolm, you strong all the time, but this was standing for the ancestors standing for the people that saved our life, the people that fought for us when we didn't fight for ourselves. So, Catherine, I'm pleading with you tonight. Please put that back on there one more time, and I'll let TikTok see it because I just got them on. My fault. Thank you. Would you please?
We'll pick an appropriate place in the show to play it.
Okay. I don't know where you found that at, but that was a grand slam. A grand slam. Because it takes you back to make us understand what we have to live for. And that's why I be telling people we need to come together and unite. Because when you unite, you rise. And people so far misunderstood, they don't understand that. When you unite, we can't unite with everybody, Clarence Thomas and all them people. I ain't talking about them kind of people. But I'm talking about Marcus and us and people that believe in us. If we unite, that 2.4 billion, we're out of 1.3. We will need for nothing on our own banks, our own credit union, on finance company. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it with you or without you. I have enough people I'm talking to. We're going to build a small apartment complex. You're going to build a big one across the street. I'm already predicting before it happened. While everybody at happy hour trying to be happy for an hour, we're going to be over here building stuff for generational. So when we die, we leave a legacy instead of a letdown. It's important that we stand up for our wife, our women, and our children, and our ancestors that are unalive for us. If we're ever going to stand up, ladies and gentlemen, we must unite and we must rise now. They owe us reparation over $100 trillion, and we will get it. Let's go. TikTok.
Welcome to the Johnny Binder Show, everyone. Today's subject is When We Unite, We Rise, Justice and Accountability Across America. So thank you for joining us on whichever social media platform you're watching on, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share the message. I pray you hear something that stimulates your mind and your spirit to want to get out and unite for common purpose and common good. So to kick the show off, we're going to start with Willie D. And first, I'm going to add my where did Marcus go? Did I lost my Marcus? Okay, y'all. Sorry. Marcus Bowers was with me back here in the backstage. And as soon as he gets back on, I will add him. He
just told me he was back there.
Yeah, I just saw him a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I just called him. I said, Marcus, where you at? He said, I'm in the backstage. Is Dr. Caddy back there?
She is back here, but she doesn't have her camera on. I don't know. You didn't give me a heads up, so I'm not sure if she's just observing or if she's a guest panelist today.
A guest panelist. She don't have to turn the thing on if she don't want to, but just guest panelist. She won't say unless she sees something she need to say. But,
okay, well, she can, Dr. Caddy, please unmute your mic. I can see if you unmute, so I'll know to add you to the stage or turn your camera on. Either way.
Dr. Caddy, can you hear me?
I see flickers of light down there.
She can't hear us?
She can hear.
I hope she unmute her camera so she can speak.
Okay, it's not. We're going to keep on.
Oh, there she is. Bless her heart. She can hear us.
Okay. Thank y'all for bearing with us, fam. I hope y'all had a wonderful Juneteenth weekend. God celebrate. Happy Father's Day. The Johnny Binder Show got to go down and honor fathers, homeless fathers in downtown Houston. We served about 300 homeless I would say unhoused people downtown yesterday, and it was a beautiful occasion with hoodies for healing. So that was grand. That was grand. So here is Willie D talking about Carmelo Anthony's new defense team. And I thought it was perfect because these are defense counsel who have united and they're actually providing their services free of cost for right now. Here we go.
You thought it was over. It ain't over. It ain't over by far. I told you it wasn't over. In fact, most of us, reasonable people, knew that it wasn't over. Ain't no way you're going to be able to just string that brother up like that and railroad him like that in front of the whole world and think there ain't going to be some pushback. And I'm talking about pushback. You get it? Yeah, fam. So anyway, here we go. So we got a team of leading appellate civil rights and criminal defense attorneys who announced today that it has taken on the case of Carmelo Anthony, who was recently sentenced to 35 years following his murder conviction in the death of Austin Metcalf. The team serving pro bono will review the trial record and pursue all available avenues of appeal. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Leading the effort, let's get into it, fam. And by the way, I came across this story on Tesla and Figaro, shouts out to Tez. Tez was the first one to alert me of this exciting news. Yeah. So here we go, fam. Let's start off with the lead, the big guy. Yeah, who is that? That's Russell Wilson II. I mean, you know the Russell Wilson, the football player, but little did you know that there was a bad boy out there in the legal field named Russell Wilson II, who is equally as capable in his field of getting the W. You dig? Russell Wilson with the law office of Russell Wilson II. Yeah, let's move on over here to the second chair. Michael Ware, law office of Michael Ware. Then we got Gary Bledsoe, the Bledsoe law firm.
Bad man.
Yeah, see, Gary looking all inconspicuous. He got his bow tie on, but he's very dangerous. Very dangerous in them legal streets. Yeah. Y'all thought it was over. Then we got Brooke Claus with the Ben Crump Law Firm. Now, you know, if Ben sent her, she going to be one of the best. She's probably the best that he have in that office. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Then we have Sean Deridia with the Deridia Law Firm. Yeah. And last but not least, Justin A. Moore with Stafford Moore, PLLC. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a dream appellate team.
That's right.
A dream appellate team.
That's right. That's a dream team.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all thought it was over. Yeah, I know I'm hurting y'all. That's why I keep on saying, yeah, because I know I'm getting under somebody's skin really bad. Yeah, y'all thought it was over.
Speak, Willie D. Speak.
What are your thoughts on the team so far, Minister?
Man, Marcus missed it. Marcus is some of the biggest people, some of the biggest lawyers. These some big boys. Bledsoe, Wilson, Marcus. These boys bad, man. All the stuff I'm talking about uncovering, where the judge, what he did, let all that stuff in, where the lawyer was in a conflict of interest, because both of us in the same law firm. Thompson told it was never none of this, Marcus. He snatched him into him, and the tape has been altered. So with Forensic and the tape altered, the case is gonna be dismissed anyhow. So they're gonna win that case hands down, brother. Hands down with a lawsuit. That whole spot gonna get burnt up. That boy is not a killer. He wasn't trying to kill nobody. He was scared to death. 4 of them jumped him, and Hunter was in the lead of it. You see them, they was coming there. The boy was trying to run, and he snatched him back, Marcus. That's how the blade was half open, went into him. So again, the topsies say this here. The experts say this. There was none of this here. It was not no stabbing. It was a pull. So again, these fantastic lawyers, I don't know how many you've seen, Marcus, but if I have to let her go back and show them lawyers again, it's worth the world seeing these are some prolific lawyers. Dr. Caddy left us?
No, she's there.
So with the actual lawyer side of things, man, I'm excited that he got a team of individuals that's capable and stuff. And that's
Did you see what it was?
Yeah. I seen it online. I looked it up on Instagram prior to the show,
okay.
and I saw the list of candidates. I've had a couple of them working for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I know that they're good at what they do. And the thing is, you always want to get attorneys and lawyers that care about you, not just about the money. You know, when you get lawyers that just care about the money, they don't really perform as if your life depends on it. You know? So you always want to get people that care about your situation, care about you, your community, and not just about the dollars. In the situation with Carmelo Anthony, the original lawyer got paid a lot of money just for losing. You know what I'm saying? So
nothing.
Yeah, a whole lot of money just for losing, man. So knowing that is like, do you want to just hire anybody because you got the money to do so? Or do you want to hire somebody that really cares? And I think that's the social responsibility part. So when I seen the list of lawyers that they had, I immediately was thinking like, yeah, some of these people work with people that's been locked up for an extended amount of time, and they already kind of know the process. They know the systems. They've been through it. They're doing it right now, real time. And so, yeah, he got some amazing team members on his legal side. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the other video where that came out on Juneteenth. It came out on Juneteenth. They was talking about the Carmelo Anthony video, the track meet, the police camera footage. A lot of that stuff came out, the body cam, and I got a chance to watch some of that. So I don't know if we're gonna be playing some of that tonight, but there's a lot of things going on. Then you got the Walmart shooting with the 1-year-old. You know, that's still crazy. I don't think we're talking about that.
No crazy in that.
Yeah, I have that queued up. We've been talking about that.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I think is super important is there was a Facebook marketplace shooting where a guy went to a man's house, his wife, and I think was trying to buy something that was promoted on Facebook, and he ended up exchanging the product with fake money. And so once the guy realized it was fake money, he kind of chased him down. And when he chased him down, like anybody would do, right? If you sell something to somebody, you go probably chase them down once you feel like, oh, the money's fake. It's just $2 bill ain't real. You know what I'm talking about? And so you end up chasing them down. But when you chase them down, do you chase them down with a whistle? Do you chase them down with your phone to record them? Do you chase them down with a gun? Because I'm assuming that the dude on camera that was holding the camera had a pistol on him, because nobody's just going to start giving you their backpack and their cell phone and keep walking as if they're afraid for their lives unless you got a weapon, you know, pointed at them or aimed at them. And so that was the situation. But the guy that was recording the fake money ended up pulling out a gun and shooting the actual the marketplace guy, the Facebook guy, you know, the guy that was selling, it looked like a dirt bike. And, you know, and the dude only got 9 years. Yeah, he only got 9 years. Oh, pow. He only got 9 years, which is, I know Carmelo got 35, you know what I'm saying? But he only got 9 years. He got a total of 25 years that he got to do. But I think they, you know, deporting him and stuff like that. But that's an interesting topic as well, because everybody sells stuff online.
Yeah, it's been quite a few of those in the last 2 months.
What we'll do
that I've tracked.
We'll get a special edition sometime this week and just do a whole show on it. Not just that, but several other ones. But tonight we are so on this 1-year-old child and on Carmelo. That's where we at. But we done showed all the stuff you're talking about, how they run in there, how the boys first came in. We even got it when they first came in. So we got them. How they went up there, how they we got all that. We showed it all to the public, so they know that everything they said was a lie. They talking about push, wasn't no push. You can see the commotion up under the thing. Wasn't no push. All that was a lie. They were trying to cover for them boys. And the father is guilty more than anybody because he taught them to be racist. Them children is impressionable. And it's the father's and mother's fault, but I won't deal with the mother, may God bless her. But the father, it's your fault, sir, with your racist self. He did a slave tape and talked about us like we was dogs. Yeah. But what we got next?
I did hear that recap that Mr. Metcalf put out, the video. And when I heard him initially, I think I heard like clips. And I was like, oh, he just
you didn't? Yeah.
an angry father that lost his son that was on a gag order, that always wanted to say something back to the online people that were saying all these mean and evil things. I wasn't really looking at like black and white, right? And then once I heard the whole thing, I was like, oh, he going.
Yeah, because I wondered about your comment that night. You were like, he was just stressed out. He just venting. I'm like, he venting something.
I didn't know he was coming with the watermelon felon and shit and all them other. That boy came. But look, you know how long you got to be holding something in to come up with something like watermelon felon? That ain't no easy thing to come up with. That's like you got to come. That come from your inner gut. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know what? I hate you. I'm finna come up with something that's gonna stick, and that's what he did, because they were calling the Metcalf so many different names online on so many different platforms. And so when you're a dad, and I'm not putting myself in his shoes, but I mean I'm a Libra, so I'm always look at things from every fair side possible. He definitely could have not said a lot of things, but some of the things he said, it was just all out of like, I've been wanting to talk. I've been wanting to say something. And, this is going to be my one time. And you might not ever say anything else like that again, but
he said
it came out. And I wish he'd have kept it specific to the family versus the community. When he starts going away from the family and to the community, that's when it starts feeling like it's racist.
He said all of us deserve slavery, man. Say he did us a favor by letting us
a favor. We came and got you. We came and got you.
Let us be slaves. He said you ought to be glad we didn't give you a job. The man talked about us like we was a dog, man. And we the original man. All life come from us. I'm his father, not biologically, but genetically. All life come from Africa. So he can say what he wants. The Mendel Law and the Leakey speaks the truth. They anthropologists have told them all life comes from the black woman. So they can play this game all they want. Play the game. You won't win. But he's racist. And he taught them children that. You don't know this, Marcus. One of his children broke his collarbone. You didn't hear me. One of his children broke his collarbone. He be wrestling with his wife.
Well, it's believable, man. What happens is when you grow up in these type of homes where you got, I grew up in a house like that, you know what I'm saying, where you got a dad or a stepdad or somebody that they got these rules and regulations that, are unheard of. But because you're a little boy, you got to abide by them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start doing push-ups and playing football, some of those things change. You be like, man, I ain't little no more, daddy. You know what I'm saying? And so it turns into, wrestling and daddy getting his collarbone broken. And now, daddy taking the trash out now. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's two of them. And then, you got mom. It seemed like they didn't have a relationship at all. But at the same time, I think that the parents didn't have anything to do with that situation. That situation is just, it's kids, it's a track meet, it's sports, it's competition. I know even in professional sports, Terrell Owens went to go stand on a Dallas Cowboys star during the middle of a game, and people went nuts. You know what I'm saying? They ran on the field, tried to take him out the star, and so I don't think it's that same energy. But I do understand the competition and, the track meet. But I don't think the family should be going at it the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad for this. I did not want Carmelo to get the years that he got, but I also didn't want nothing to happen because I didn't want other kids feeling like a knife is the answer in the future. When somebody pushes you, touches you, pinch you, you know what I'm saying, poke you in the eye, you know what I'm saying, stab you with a pencil. There's so many things that happen with kids, right? And I just don't want other kids feeling like, okay, hey, you pushed me yesterday, and today I got a knife. And, you know, and if you push me again today, I'm finna take your life, you know, because when I thought about that, I was thinking like I wouldn't even be here. I mean, I put my hands on a lot of people growing up, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, a lot of different times. And if any time one of those people would have responded with a knife instead of a fist, if they wasn't asleep already, then yeah, that would have been a devastating moment for my family and stuff. So I knew that something had to happen. I just didn't know what.
So at what point do you tell your child, you know, because you've been talking about fight back, even show them how to fight back sometimes. So at what point do you tell them to stand down?
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground. No, either stand your
Yeah.
ground or stand down.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You got options, right? When you grow up in a certain environment, I mean, mammals, you know, we are mammals in a safari with cars and iPhones and air conditioning, but we're still mammals. And so when you're a mammal in the animal kingdom, you can't just walk around and let everything touch you first or bite you first. A hyena bite you first, a team of them, you know, a bunch of them. You can always, you know, roam around with something to defend yourself, you know, your fists, your feet to run. And I saw a guy with a knife on his waistband walking through the corner store the other day. I was like, oh, he got that equalizer on, is what I thought. But when you're growing up, your parents always teach you like, hey, if somebody hit you, hit them back, which is great, right? That's a great idea to have. If somebody hit you, hit them back. In some environments, a lot of environments, if somebody hits you, you don't get the opportunity to hit them back. You know, sometimes people hit you once and you're asleep. I seen it with my own eyes. People stumping you out, you know what I'm saying, doing the 8-town stump on your face. And so if somebody hits you, hit them back, stops working in certain environments. In certain environments, it turns into, if somebody looked like they want to hit you, hit them first. You know what I'm saying? It turns into, if somebody hit you, go tell a teacher. You know, if somebody hit you, hit them back and then go tell a teacher. You know, hit them back on the way to you going to tell somebody, a parent, a guardian, a local, an authority figure. But not many of us is just going to let somebody push them or pinch them or touch them and then warn them and say, hey, don't do it, and say, don't do it again. Like, hey, touch me again and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? When somebody do that, you know, I always equate that to some of the even the Asian community, right? I think about karate and stuff. You know, I always think about the movies when they're in the bar and they start, you know, something happened and they get up and tap their knees and be like, I don't want any trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's equivalent to saying, like, touch me again and see what happens. It's like, that's, you know, if you touch that dude that just slapped his knees and said, I don't want any trouble, if you touch him again, you probably go karate kick you across your head. You know what I'm saying? Now, in this situation, again, a weapon was used. So I just want to prevent that across our school districts, across the world, across the U.S. I definitely don't want the little kids thinking that, you know, the guy on the football team is picking on me, or he took my lunch money, he took my applesauce, he took my fruit roll up, and, you know, tomorrow, you know, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow he come over here trying to take my fruit roll up, I got something for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that.
But that wasn't that though.
Let me speak. Go ahead. Don't went the wrong way. Marcus, listen to me. It was 4 people, Marcus. It was not no pinch or none of that. When that happened in the 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, I agree with you. I'm with you. I don't want people. I'm on the show. I don't want people going around unaliving people, stabbing people, or doing none of that. I'm a peacemaker. I'm the biggest gangster in the state of Texas and a peacemaker. So what I'm saying to you, and the reason why I was a peacemaker, because I don't want to do nothing, because I know I'm gonna take it all away. You know, house going up, everything gonna happen. So I don't want to get in that. That's why I always walk away. But what I'm saying to you is this, Marcus: the boy did not do that. The autopsy proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that the boy did not, look at my hand, Marcus, this didn't happen. They pulled him. The guy came on TV. The two women came on TV. They snatched him. Look at me, Marcus. I'm backing up like this. They snatched him back. And that's when it went in him. He snatched him. He didn't know it was going to go in him, but he snatched him. And the thing was in the thing like this, and it went in him. The boy ain't no killer. So he was scared to death. It was 4 of them, all of them bigger than him. And then they turned him up. So it wasn't no push. That boy's life was in jeopardy. But the snowman and his family can run a little boy out, 14 years old, and pop him in the back and unalive him and walk home. Over nothing. They searched him. He had a pack of tater chips. He had a bottle of water or nothing. Where Marcus go?
He's here.
Yeah. So they had nothing. So what I'm trying to say to you, Marcus, this was more serious than any of what you're saying. The boy was scared for his life. And this the cold part, they was out of school, Marcus, for bullying. I don't think you know. Do you know this? They was out of school. They ain't supposed to even been on nowhere like that. They was, why he keep disappearing?
Just keep talking.
Yeah, no, I do know that part, Johnny. I did hear that Hunter was maybe suspended or not able to be at the school activities. Yeah.
They're real bullies. Watch this here. Marcus, it's a name. Marcus, I don't know everything about bullying. I know a lot, but not all. We just found out they got a name for bullying called this bully team. They bully to whoop you. What's the name of it? You remember that they gave it to the name of it? And one of the guys was in the bully thing with him and got out because he didn't want to do it no more. I come up with the name of it. So they was known for bullying, and then they whoop you.
Hold on. So I'm mad. Hold on, Johnny. I'm mad that you actually going along with they got this the bullies. Why not just call them a gang of thugs like they do us? You know what I'm saying? Why not? There ain't no better than a gang of thugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Gang of thugs, man. They gang. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have no problem saying that. What I'm trying to say to you, I'm just showing you what they said. And then I give my commentation of the truth. Any bully's a thug. So no problem with that. But I just want you to understand that I'm with you. I don't want nobody to unalive nobody. But they put that on themselves. That's why you don't hear the mother saying too much. The father, children are impressionable. That's why Jesus says, suffer little children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. And if you're going to hurt one of these, you'd rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. So what I'm saying to you, Marcus, and Jesus said, if you hurt one of these, you should be thrown in the deepest sea. So what I'm saying to you, they came rough. That soon they went in there, you can see the whole thing rocking. When you played it last night, it was rocking. The whole thing rocking. So they know what they did. They got the real tape. They don't want to show the tape. They're trying to protect them bars, man. They done sliced it, diced it, and once you touch the tape on the forensic, it's over with it now. So the dream team of lawyers gonna knock that case out, gonna sue them, and win the case, Marcus. The case is kangaroo. The lawyer didn't do nothing. Didn't put nobody on the witness stand. Wouldn't put in the autopsy where he could prove that the boy wasn't stabbed. So all this was a con game, man.
But look, Johnny, when you say that they're gonna win, like what does victory look like? Because it wasn't the 35 years, but does winning look like Carmelo walking free and not doing any time?
Yes,
what does winning look like?
Yes, sir. Winning look like we're gonna go back and prove that they wouldn't show that autopsy. I'm so glad you asked this where all the people can hear it. Because this is gonna go viral now. 30 days going viral. So it was gonna prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he pulled him into him. They went over there, they bullies, they thugs, because they daddy, stepdaddy, whoever he is, been teaching them that buffoonery, and whatever he did to the mama, I don't know what happened. They jumped him and bust his collarbone. So again, these boys are tough. You know, they ain't tough for me and you, but they're tough with them. So again, this little boy couldn't take it, and he pulled him into him because the boy was backing up. The guy that seen it, and 2 other people seen it, say the boy was backing up. He looking at the tape like I'm looking at you. The boy was backing up, and the boy grabbed him, Marcus, grabbed him by his shirt and pulled him into him and ended his own life. The boy wasn't trying to do that. That boy wasn't trying to unalive him. So again, what looked like, it looked like justice. He was standing his ground. They jumped him. He don't deserve 1 day in there. They did that. They created that problem. They called him over there. He went over there with the guy, the same guy that he went over there with, turning on him. Then they got 21 people, and all of them told a different lie, and the lawyer didn't do nothing. That whole thing, Marcus, was a kangaroo courtroom, and that's what it was. The boy stood his ground the best he could, and he snatched him into him. And the autopsy gonna show you it was not no stabbing. The autopsy showed there's not no stabbing.
I gotta look up the words kangaroo courtroom. You know what I'm saying? That's a new one. I gotta chat GPT that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can imagine what it is though. A courtroom that's jumping all over the place and not where you want it to be or something. Something got to do with jumping into some BS or something.
The kangaroo courtroom means jumping over it, but there's no justice. They kangaroo courtroom. They start from prison all the way back to now. They have almost 70% of the people downtown cop out. They scam with a lot of time.
Here's the thing, man. With the legal team that he has now, the same thing that they should have did this first go around.
Thank you.
Especially with me. Like if I'm going through a situation, I mean, you know, I'm in court and stuff like that right now, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm going through a situation, I definitely don't want to be the person that's paying people hundreds of thousands of dollars to speak for me when I can speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Carmelo did. That's what his family did. They paid the media, the people, all the GoFundMe, all the people around them. They gave them all this funding. They looked out for everybody. Got paid.
No, everybody did not get paid, Marcus. That's not true. That's not true.
Well, the point I'm making is everybody received something, and except for Carmelo having a voice to speak for itself. So if I'm Carmelo,
the lawyer wouldn't put him on the witness stand.
Everything. I don't want to use my bread, use my money, use my funding to pay other people to get on the stand and speak for me when my life is on the line. Let me get on the stand. Let me speak for myself. I don't want just 2 or 3 witnesses speaking for me during my character witness or testimony or whatever. Or just
they
my
didn't
mom.
even have character witnesses other than his mama, Marcus.
After the defendants get on stand and everybody, all these witnesses get on stand for the prosecutors, I want to get on the stand and rebut some of the stuff that they were saying. If I'm
they were following.
I don't want to sit. I don't want to sit in the courtroom. Think about this, y'all. He said, y'all would want to sit in the courtroom.
The lawyer didn't put him on
there. Everybody around you is talking about something that happened in your life, and they are talking about you.
Can you hear us?
I can hear everybody. Yeah, I can hear everybody.
Oh, you're just gonna keep talking, but it's incorrect what you're saying.
No. I'm not. I'm just making my point. I'm not saying that. Look. You can point out what's wrong.
It ain't right.
You can point out. Y'all can point out what's wrong with what I'm saying. But I'm just making a statement.
We agree with you.
I'm not trying to be wrong or right.
We agree with you if that happened the way you said it, because I'm taking the witness stand too. But did it happen like that? The lawyer working with the DA, they was in the same lawyer firm. He didn't put no goddamn witness on that witness stand. Not one. He didn't put nobody up there but an emotional mother. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Listen. So I haven't verified this part, right? But I think the defendants had a couple of witnesses that they brought to the stand.
They weren't
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out real quick. The defendants and the prosecutors, both sides brought witnesses. When we're saying that they only brought one witness, it's for the character testimony. When you're about to sentence Carmelo, and they only put his mom on the stand at that time to talk about his character. So they were saying that when you're talking about somebody's character and you're pleading to the judge of mercy, you want more than just your mom showing up saying that you're a great person. You want more people. And so that's why they were saying it was only one witness for that part of the trial. But what I'm getting at and what I'm stating, what I'm still saying is, the point I'm making though, and I don't know what the disagreement was, but I want to pinpoint that. I want to hone into that. If I'm on trial for murder, all I'm saying is I want to get on the stand to plead my case. And I don't know why we're in disagreement with that. Y'all wouldn't want that?
It's not disagreeing that you want to plead your case, but it's like looking at the circumstances and who these people are. These are people that didn't grow up maybe like us. They had no experience working with the criminal justice system like at all. They're leaning and completely trusting in these. And Carmelo is only 17. He doesn't look like he's very boisterous. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, his mom and dad was right there too. I mean, anybody, right? Even with you, Kat.
They were trusting in the system. I'm listening to their interviews.
Me
they
too.
were wholeheartedly locked in.
Man, I'm trusting in the system right now. It sucks. It sucks when you have to trust in the system. I'm going through it. It sucks. You got to wait on the lawyers, the judges, the police.
You got all white jury
to be served.
You got all white jury.
But
do you have an all-white jury and a lawyer that works?
I don't have no jury yet. Right now, everything is just judge related. Once we get to the jury, I hope it's a jury of my peers. But hold on. But the whole point, though, Kat, I'm saying still, if I'm Carmelo, if I'm Carmelo's family, if I'm on Carmelo's team,
19 years old.
Anybody, right? And I want to, and this for anybody. It's not even just this situation. If you know you innocent and you was there, why would you not want to get on the stand?
The lawyer didn't put him on the witness stand. Why you keep
now what I'm saying is, even from the whoever the lawyer, if the lawyer was like, look, the best thing for you, Carmelo, is not to get on the stand. I'm like, man, that's crazy. If I'm mom and dad, I'm like, man, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here, man.
Everybody ain't you. Why are you trying to make everybody be you?
And maybe they talked to him and decided that he wasn't good to testify.
No, I ain't gonna let that go. The lawyer was not working for Carmelo, man. The man worked for the DA. I don't think you hearing me. They was in the same law firm. It was a setup. It was a kangaroo court.
Yeah, no. So Johnny, what you're pointing out, Johnny, is so what it is so the district attorney is voted in. So that's a elected official, right?
Yeah.
And in the DA's office, the prosecutor's office, the lead prosecutor was the lawyer that actually prosecuted the case for the Metcalfs. Now, the Metcalfs know the DA and the lead prosecutor from their firm. So the DA, who's elected official, and the lead prosecutor, they all work at the same firm and they all know everybody. And yeah, they put the lead lawyer at the firm on the case. You know what I'm saying? To make sure they prosecuted him.
Yeah, listen, they set this up, Marcus. I'm telling you, we got it. The Carmelo lawyer worked with the DA. They used to be in the same law firm. That whole thing was set up when they moved it. They set him up.
Yeah.
He never had a fair trial.
Hey, you know what? That's something, you got to pay attention to when you're dealing with these systems, these courts and lawyers and stuff, because a lot of times they do have relationships. They do under the table deals, and they do back office benefits, and you just never know what can be happening. Yeah, of course not.
And I'm just going to ask you, Minister, how many times did you take the stand in your own defense?
Well, me taking the witness stand is something different because I'm going for innocent, and I'm having a jury trial. And if I take the witness stand with my record, the way it was at that time, they're going to bring up the full pardon, and we couldn't get it. It's supposed to have been sealed. So we had enough evidence to prove that I didn't do it. That's why it took them 7 days to come back, and the whole 300 people said they never seen me. Only one said they thanked the back of my head. So out of all mine, I had never had to testify because I beat all my cases. Like on the robbery for the jewelry store with Grant Hardaway. I didn't take no witness stand because we proved the case. 5 people from Dallas came down and proved the case. So I didn't have to take the witness stand. It's a difference because Carmelo can take the witness stand. He has no record. I had a record. So then when we talk about why I'm on the witness stand, they're going to go after the record. Then I got to defend it because I beat all the cases, but it's going to look kind of bad. You beat this one. You had a thing with the police woman. And it was going to be too much. So that's why I couldn't take the witness stand. But I went to trial. I could have copped out, but I wasn't going to cop out. I beat all my cases.
Johnny, you know something that's big on what you're saying right now, the getting on the stand thing, because even in Carmelo's situation, right? Carmelo, athlete, he had the hoodie on that said "Fear of God," the Essentials hoodie. It's an expensive hoodie, So I went and looked it up online. It was over $100 for that hoodie, you know what I'm saying? And the hoodie he had on, a lot of kids wear it as fashionable, and you could tell that he's up to par. You know what I'm saying? He got his whereabouts and stuff. So when you are growing up and police involved, all this other stuff, like exactly what you said, you got arrested or you wasn't able to get on the stand because of what again?
Because I had like 41 arrests and I beat all of them, but they're gonna bring them up. And the jury gonna hear it. They're gonna hear it.
Okay, so this is the point I'm making. Yeah, so this is the point I'm making. When we grow up in the neighborhood, they say, don't talk to police, don't get on the stand, don't snitch, and all those different things. Everybody not living by the code, so to speak, but a lot of people are. And a lot of people would not get on the stand to speak their piece, right? A lot of people wouldn't get on the stand to speak their piece because, pictures could come out and people be seen, oh, you was on the witness stand and, you was, and that's a crazy situation to be in. So I hope nobody that hears my voice is in that situation. I hope you are okay with getting on the stand and talking for yourself, pleading your case in a lot of situations and not staying off the stand because of some community that's make believe saying, you're not going to be 100% man because you spoke for yourself on the stand, which is crazy. I just want to point that out, man. It's the irony.
That's a good point. Let me help you out, Marcus. Putting people on the witness stand, even if they don't have a record, you take them to the back. And what they do, Marcus, they go after him, what the DA gonna say, what the lawyer gonna say, and they practice with him in a courtroom. They go in a real courtroom, and they practice with him on high-level cases. And if the individual crack up under pressure, they're not gonna put him on their witness stand because Dougie Fresh took the witness stand for me. He was on the witness stand for 2 days. Dougie Fresh, the rapper, Doug E. Fresh. But he was 21 years old, and he had been trained up under a great teacher, okay, from the minister. So Doug was able to sit on that witness stand because the DA was going after Doug. And Doug sit there intelligently and respectfully and answered it. But I didn't put Curtis Blow on there because at the time I loved Curtis Blow. He was going in and out on doing something with the drugs. So I was scared of that. But I love Curtis Blow. He's like almost started rap. And then Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band, I definitely wasn't going to put him up there because he was flying in and out and all that. So I put Captain Jack, somebody I knew was responsible, and Dougie Fresh. And we won it like that. But again, my beloved brother, putting people on the witness stand, everybody, Marcus, is not strong as me and you that can sit there and take that, because that's why on high-end cases with professional lawyers, they prep their person before they put him on the stand, and they go at him. They have a DA in there, a person acting as a DA. I guess God wants this out today. And they have a lawyer, and they be going at him. And if the guy cracked Marcus during the preliminary before they get to the witness stand, they're not going to put him on there. That's how a brother just got a life and no parole about 6 months ago, taking the witness stand. I'm taking the witness stand. And when he took the witness stand, they brought up a rap song he did and obliterated him. And he was not even the producer of the rap song. He was just rapping it. But the lawyer worked with the DA and didn't stop it, didn't say nothing. And the brother got life and no parole. So again, you can only put somebody up on the witness stand that qualify after you go after them in a preliminary and take them to a courtroom with an acting DA and a lawyer, and you go at them, Marcus, to see if they can hold up. Because if they break on their jury stand in front of their jury, even if they're innocent, the DA will make him look guilty and retract what he said, make him say this. The DAs are special. They special. You got a few of them, maybe 15, 20% of them that'll do right, but most of them want to win a case. They don't give a damn. They don't care who they cross. That's in their nature. That's in their nature. They want a conviction. They don't give a damn whether they're innocent or not. Now, some of the DAs ain't like that, but most of them is like that. I know for a fact they're like that. They don't give a damn. So when you find a DA that got some guard in them and want to do it right, you know, I had a DA, Scott Carpenter. He went to my lawyer and said he couldn't sleep. Took him 3 years. Say he couldn't sleep, and that Mr. Bond is not guilty. He didn't rob that jury store. Yeah, Scott Carpenter. So I know he's not gonna play his own role, but I'm gonna get somebody to play his role. And we went and took the evidence Marcus he gave us. We found out who robbed the jury store. And he moved out of Harris County, Marcus, and went to Fort Bend. I went talk to him. I said, "Why you move out of Harris County?" He said, "Because they no good." A DA moved out of Harris County because what they did to me, he moved to Fort Bend. I went to Fort Bend and talked to him. So again, and it took 3 years of my life. They gave me 18 years for robbing the jury store. I got a full pardon from Governor Mark White. So again, you can't put no anybody on witness stand. That little boy, 19 years old. So if they prep him, and you know the man wasn't trying, I don't know why he didn't put him up there to cross him, but again, the lawyer was low down and rotten, and he worked with the DA. The boy had no defense, nobody. But now he got some real lawyers. He got a dream team, and we're gonna win that case because he's innocent.
So what do y'all think about Hunter not being brought to the stand? You know, so we know why we're saying Carmelo didn't hit the stand. But what about Hunter? Why? Well, if Hunter initiated the confrontation, he was the aggressor, the initial aggressor.
No doubt it was him.
Hunter, you know, saw the whole thing. You know, Hunter is his brother. Hunter, you know, was right there. Why wouldn't Hunter be brought to the stand instead of all these other people that were around the situation?
Because he didn't hear it up. His story wasn't going on.
So what about the defendant? Is it like, I mean, I don't know how it works, right, in the court, but is it just solely the prosecutor's choice of, you know, if Hunter hit the stand or not?
No, sir.
So the
defense lawyer can call him up. No. The defense lawyer can call up whoever he wants. The DA can call up who he wants. They give a list. Both of them get a list. Look at me.
Okay. So here's the other piece. What I've learned dealing with attorneys for sure is like people are people with titles, and at the end of the day, a lot of people drop the ball and may not perform the way that you want them to perform. So when you're dealing with these attorneys, instead of just hoping that they do what you want them to do, sometimes you got to tell them. You got to really tell them. You got to see it through. You got to let them know what your vision is or what you want them to do, what you're paying them to do, and not just be like, all right, go do your lawyer thing. Because the lawyer thing might not include what you want. It might not include Hunter hitting the stand. It might not include having a abundance of witnesses on behalf of the defendant, you know? And so it's like, man, what's the game plan is what you want to do. You want to do a huddle before you actually go to the trial. And here's the thing too, what I've learned, some of these lawyers, they don't huddle.
Not
before
this
the
case.
trial. Sometimes you just show up at the trial like, you ready? They'd be like, yeah, I'm ready. You'd be like, how you ready? We ain't even talked about nothing. You're like, nah, we ready. I know the terminology.
Most 40-50% of the lawyers in America don't give a damn. You got probably 35 to 40% of lawyers that's prolific, that'll fight, and they serious. Them the lawyers you want. But you got another bunch of lawyers that don't, I don't know the exact percentage, but they don't give a damn. But when you get a lawyer that really care, it ain't just about the money, it's about you. He never had a fair trial. The lawyer worked for them. So there's no way to get no fair trial out of that. The lawyer was an ineffective assistant counsel. I don't know if you ever heard that before. He's ineffective assistant counsel. They have a Supreme Court case for that. And then it was a conflict of interest because him and the DA had been together. So the man didn't do nothing for him but cross him. And the lawsuit is live. What tape we got up? Come on, let's get what tape we got.
I have one comment before we go while I can get it in. There was a little person in up there in North Texas with a podcast who thought he was undermining this whole defense. The whole defense for Carmelo. He thought that this was all dependent on him. And I just want to say, look at God and all praises to the Most High, because they're not doing it for any money. They're not
Cat, look,
any money.
Look, Cat, I want you.
You can all you want.
I'm saying I'm ready to play a commercial and go and move this show. Okay, we've been right here on the same thing. We done proved.
I'm getting ready to move it, but I wanted to say something and I did. Thank you for letting me have 3 seconds. I appreciate it. So next up, we're going to move on to Mississippi.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Talk about the 1-year-old.
Okay, so there's an update in Mississippi. Evidently, they have started boycotting that particular Walmart. And there's also an update on the case. So I shall
update all Walmart. I know one Walmart.
Well, you know, it starts with one. We can unite to do better.
Yeah, because Walmart didn't say a word. And still ain't said a word. Because they don't give a damn.
Man, so much stuff happened at Walmart.
A lot.
Simple words from a grieving father. 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was shot and killed by Senatobia police almost a week ago. It happened in the Walmart parking lot. And new tonight, civil rights attorney Ben Crump plans to have an independent autopsy done. Crump will meet along with other community leaders on Monday. Fox 13's Martin Staunton shares why some are now calling for a nationwide boycott of Walmart, as that Walmart in Senatobia was closed today.
A call to boycott Walmart comes almost a week after 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was killed in the parking lot here, and protest organizers are also calling on the retail giant to release video of a reported shoplifting incident in the store before baby Cohen was killed.
We know from leading organizing around the Jaheim McMillan case that Family Dollar released their video to the family's attorney. We know that Walmart could release that video, being a private entity. They don't have to wait on the police, and it's nothing the police can do. So we're just asking to see.
A call for transparency continues. People in Senatobia are asking to see surveillance video of the reported theft that ended with Senatobia police shooting and killing 1-year-old Cohen Wiley. On Tuesday, hundreds came out in protest. Police ended up deploying tear gas to disperse the crowd.
I know that they were testing us, and this is warfare, and that's how I treat it. So I know we were testing them as well to see their response, to see how they would react, to see how many officers they have, to know and come with a larger force. So they're going to do what they're going to do, and we're going to do what we're going to do. But I can assure you we're not going to stop until we get justice for baby Cohen.
Bridges was joined by baby Cohen's father, who didn't take any questions, but it was clear to us that he was literally wearing his grief on his face when you see what appears to be a new tattoo.
You miss him, don't you? Yeah, man. A lot.
Organizers of that protest and the call to boycott Walmart nationwide say there are more activities and events
Nationwide, not
planned
no
in
damn
protest
one.
of what happened here. In Senatobia, Martin Staunton, Fox 13 News.
High in Mississippi after police opened fire on a moving vehicle and shot and killed a 1-year-old boy last Sunday. Furthering the outrage, this stemmed from an alleged shoplifting case at a Walmart. Police say the suspect was behind the wheel and accelerating towards them when one of the officers fired that fatal shot. Scripps News senior national correspondent Jay Gray is looking into this case. So Jay, when you see this picture of this 1-year-old, you can't help but wonder how something like this could have happened. I understand the family is calling for an independent autopsy. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, Andrew, the family's attorneys say they're just concerned overall with the transparency of this investigation, say they are worried about how it is going to be carried out. And they also are saying that the mother of the young boy, she's disputing a police account of how he was killed.
Justice for baby Cohen? Justice for baby Cohen!
Calls for justice just days after 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was shot and killed by police responding to a shoplifting call in northwest Mississippi. This video showing the scene playing out in a Walmart parking lot in the small town of Senatobia.
They were called over a box of diapers. And a family now has to bury their baby. You cannot put those two things next to each other and call it reasonable policing.
An officer firing shots into a car he alleges was accelerating toward him, something Cohen's mother, a passenger in the vehicle, denies. Valencia Wiley also says she held Cohen up so officers would know there was a baby in the car just before the shots were fired.
I watched my baby take his first breath, and I watched my baby take his last breath.
The officer who fired the shots has been placed on administrative leave. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation promising transparency as they gather evidence, including security and police body cam video of the incident. The MBI promising to release that video, but only after the investigation is complete.
We don't have to wait 6 to 9 months. They can release the body cam footage of the officers. The officers have body cams on. Yeah. We know if their lives were in danger because we can tell from the body cam footage.
Attorneys for Wiley's family have requested an independent autopsy. There will be a public funeral for Cohen, which could come as early as the weekend. Now, a couple of other quick points in this case. The driver of the car was critically injured during that shooting. Her injuries, though, not considered life-threatening. Also, Cohen's mother has not been accused or charged with shoplifting following the incident. So a lot to sort out here, obviously, Andrew.
And Jay, this is a small town, and it is one that is familiar with tension between the community and police. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, community advocates telling us that the death of Cohen is really a, quote, breaking point after multiple incidents in the city across the span of the last several years, including an officer threatening a black woman with a taser, then pulling her from her car to the ground after a confrontation over a handicapped parking spot. And that happened, Andrew, in the same Walmart parking lot where this shooting occurred.
Wow. Senior national correspondent Jay Gray. Jay, thank you for your reporting.
We can, so when I first saw the whole, the Mississippi parking lot, the shooting, the 1-year-old, it wasn't even national news already. It was still just local, you know what I'm saying? It was still in Mississippi. And because Mississippi is not a state that everybody pays attention to, it didn't take off like wildfire like it would have in a major city. So I was on Clubhouse really hoping and praying that it did, you know, that it is doing exactly what it's doing, because this is one of them ones, you know, 1-year-old police encounter. It's not somebody unarmed getting shot by police in the back this time. It's a baby. And yeah, anytime there's any type of encounter with police and somebody loses their life, I'm always hoping that there's some type of body cam footage involved. And, right now they're saying something about, well, first, when you compare the two, because that's what I was thinking about, shoplifting, stealing, whatever they thought that they was doing, it kind of equates to how the investigation right now is just slowly developing and they're not releasing anything, which is why everybody's out there protesting in front of Walmarts, which we should boycott. Well, man, we can't boycott Target and Walmart. Where are we going to get the stuff from, man? It's crazy. We mad at it. Come on now. And we boycotting the Asian stores. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Come on, man. God dang. I hope we start making some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we cool on the bundles. She's happy her got us, right? So the Rick Child case, it started over suspected theft. Cyrus was 14-year-old. They ran him, chased him down, gunned him down. Started over suspected theft. The Mississippi Walmart case started over alleged shoplifting. Similar, right? So leaving the store, walking out, driving out, running out, you're out, and somebody's chasing you. And Rick Child case, it was questions about whether deadly force was necessary. If the 14-year-old Cyrus had a gun on him, or if he should have shot him in the lower right side of his back like he did. And then with the Walmart case, it's like questions about whether deadly force was necessary. Now, when I think about that, most of the time when police shoot at cars that are driving near them or by them, it's normally like a criminal, a crook, a murderer, a suspect that already shot at the police, and then that's a way for them to say, hey, well, he driving his car by me, you know what I'm saying? So I was in fear for my life. Kind of like that ICE agent did, I think in Minnesota, I think he got sentenced. So a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, for shooting that lady that was just driving by, which is similar to this situation, but I'm gonna continue, I'm almost done. So in Mr. Child's situation, it was conflicting witness statements, of course, witness accounts. Same thing with the Walmart. Police saying one thing, the actual the victims are saying other things. Public demand for the video evidence. They started showing some of the video evidence of Mr. Child stuff. Now, if y'all remember Ahmaud Arbery, we ain't seen no video for a long time. They were about to cover that up. They're about to he was in there stealing. He was stealing out the little house. They was doing real estate. They was building the home. He was stealing some wood. We caught him. He took off running. We had to chase him down. But once the video came out, it was like, oh man, this is crazy. So I always wait on the video. I always got to wait on the video, right? So the public demand for body cam and surveillance footage for the Walmart case is they're not releasing it right now. So now you got protests, demonstrations, everybody mad, national media attention. And for this one being a baby, everybody loves babies. When it's a grown-up, it's like, everybody loved the grown-up until they start trying to slander the grown-up. Well, yeah, he got shot in the head, but, he stole a Snicker bar from the corner store when he was in the 3rd grade. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was his time, you know what I'm saying? But in this situation, again, it's a 1-year-old baby, and it's sad. And I hate to see that we about to be protesting at all the stores, man. It's crazy. I'm with y'all, though. Let's do it. Let me know if we're doing all the Walmarts or the Walmarts on the north side only. Let me know if we're doing all the Walmarts or just the ones on the north side. You know what I'm saying? I can protest the ones on the north side for sure. Go ahead, Johnny.
Thank you so much, Marcus, and I love you. Marcus, please hear my voice. I love you. We go way back. I'm a pro at this, Marcus. I promise you I am. Marcus, any black man or any black woman go in a Walmart, something's got to be wrong with them psychologically. I don't give a damn if they was giving everything in the store away, which ain't nothing in there, no. All of them, some TVs and some junk in there, so it's cookies and candies. What I'm saying to you, a 1-year-old child, Marcus, life has been unalive. Walmart have not come out, the CEO, a speaker, nobody has said a word, Marcus. Not one of them come out and say, look, we're going to give all the tapes, we're going to give everything, we're going to make sure the people see it, because y'all done made us. More black folks go to Walmart than anybody on planet Earth. Google it. So again,
Hold on, Johnny. I ain't gonna let you. Hold on now. It's called Walmartinez. Walmartinez.
What you mean by
So when
that?
you say more black people go to Walmart than anything, I want you to know it's called. It used to be called Walmart. Now it's called Walmartinez, but not now because Ice
What
Agency
Martinez
came
mean?
and
What do you
cleaned
mean?
everything out. But it used to be called Walmartinez. So go ahead. It
What do
might
you
be
mean?
Walmart now. I just want to throw that in there. Walmartinez means that just like Sharpstown Mall used to be Sharpstown Mall, then they changed it to Plaza Bonita.
Oh, okay, good. So
Yeah. The
I'm
Walmartinez.
saying
Go
now,
ahead.
what I'm saying to you, Mark, what I'm saying to you is that Walmart has not. Walmart, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Walmart in the 1 year. Walmart is disrespectful. $1 billion company, all the money, all the whole world done gave them, and especially us black folk. I don't know the thing, but I'm asking Captain while I'm talking, if you would hit your computer or something and see who go to Walmart the most. If we not number one, I know we number two, but please look. So what I'm saying, the boycott one Walmart is ludicrous. If one Walmart did it, all of them did it. That means the CEO, the owners, the board, the corporation, all they want is our money, and we can live without Walmart. Walmart ain't Jesus, ain't God, ain't Muhammad, ain't Moses. And another thing, Marcus, not only we need to boycott them, we need to get our own Walmart and stop at the boycott somebody place and do what we did in 1890 in Wilmington.
I looked it up, Johnny. I looked it up for us, man. I'm on here. I use ChatGPT, you know what I'm talking about. So Walmart's customer base is one of the most diverse in America because nearly every demographic shops there, right? However, some trends consistently appear in national consumer research. Walmart Shopper Snapshot, 255 million customer visit. Walmart stores and websites worldwide each week. Approximately 95% of U.S. consumers shop at Walmart at least a couple times per year, 95%. They didn't say black, white, Asian, Hispanic, it's just everybody. Affordability remains the number one reason customers choose Walmart, with 61% citing price as their top factor. Research consistently shows Walmart shoppers skew slightly female. Women make up roughly 55 to 60% of Walmart shoppers. Men make up 40 to 45%. They got age, strong presence, largest family shopping segment, high loyal repeat customers, household income, all that. I'm looking for there we go. Common estimates show Walmart shoppers are approximately white or Caucasian, 45 to 55%, Hispanic or Latino, 20 to 25%, and Black African American, 15 to 20%. Asian and other is just 5 to 10%. So urban versus suburban or the rural, right? A lot of Walmart's not located in the rural areas. They're in like some of the suburban areas, not even in the urban areas. They always in certain spots, right? But there you go. That's the demographics. That's the stats. Now, one reason the Mississippi shooting became a national story, though, is because Walmart is one of the few places where nearly everybody intersects. It's like a melting pot for the world. Everybody goes to Walmart for something. The super centers, the Walmart garden centers, the tire shop. Walmart's not like a black store, a white store, or Asian store, Hispanic store. It's everybody's store. Walmart is the one store that I saw across the world as I was traveling. I saw McDonald's in some places, but not all places, right? I didn't see McDonald's in Africa. Matter of fact, they got something else called Uncle Ben's or Bill's or something like that. But the fact is, there's a Walmart around the world, everywhere. And I think boycotting it, if that's the thing, we should definitely do it, and in unison. At the same time, something always happens at these groups.
Yeah, but I'm
I need
sorry.
to tell you why we need to boycott it. I don't want to just boycott it. Marcus, I'm trying to tell you something. Walmart don't give a goddamn about us. Walmart ain't, if they stop the DI the same way Target did. I'm trying to make you snap because you took $800 and opened up happy hour. You didn't go nowhere begging them to open no business up for you. What's wrong with us, Mark? We still got a slave mindset. I'm trying to make you snap because people listen up. We need our own goddamn Walmart. We don't need no Walmart. We need our own Walmart. It ain't but a box and we put our money together and put the junk in there. So we need our
Oh
own.
no, I see where you're going, Johnny. So look, here's the thing with Walmart. Walmart has everything in the world that people need, right? And the thing is, we, the people, can sell everything that's inside of Walmart. Walmart is made up of a bunch of little products, all under one roof, and you can sell one of those products and take Walmart's customers. That's I get your vision here, because you could do that with every product. Every product that's found inside of Walmart,
listen.
you could create a .com.
Our own store, Marcus.
Yeah.
We need our own stores. We need our own banks, own credit union, own finance company, build our own community. Stop goddamn waiting for them to do something for us. We got $2.4 trillion now. We passed the 1.3. We keep begging them to do stuff for us. We need our own cotton line, our own water company. We need to do for our goddamn self and stop begging them to do for us. They never gonna treat us right. And the one that's like us, the white folk that like us, they don't have no power. I'm talking about Donald Trumpanites and Israel. They taking everything from us, the voting rights, everything we done did. SNAP, Head Start, 777,000 children, nothing to eat. $500 million of food went to Africa. Children in Africa died. Donald Trump and the Trumpanites and Israel. We need our own Walmart. We need our own private banks, not their banks, our banks. Marcus, it's time for us to be entrepreneurs, us that's qualified, and get our money together and stop begging people to do for us that we need to do for ourselves. Now, all you Negroes like Clarence Thomas, I'm not talking to you. All you sellouts and you house Negroes, I ain't talking to you. Matter of fact, you can get off of here. But you that believe in God, and Nat Turner, Demar Visa, Gabriel Prosser, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Ida B. Wells, Rosa Parks, Marcus Garvey, up United Nations, come to what you will. I'm talking about them people. So if you believe in justice for your ancestors, your wife and your children, I'm talking to you. But you sell out and you snitches and you hold Negroes over there with Clarence Thomas, and you weak. I'm not TikTok. I don't know what you're doing right now, but if you think I'm not gonna speak the truth, you can cut me off right now. You can go and cut me off because I'm gonna speak the truth. We need our own. So if you got a problem with me saying that, cut me off. We need our own bank, our own credit union, our own finance company. If that's the problem, we got to keep laying around waiting for them.
Hey, look, Johnny. One of the solutions to what you're saying is, yeah. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm all about ownership.
That's why I'm trying to
creating,
make you.
And I think with Walmart being everything under one roof, again, the fact still remains. With the world that we in right now, the best thing for us to do, somebody could become Sam Watson. They could start a competitor to Walmart, to Target, and it wouldn't be difficult to find every product that everybody. You put a couple of toilet paper, cereal, milk, again. But the thing is, Walmart. When I studied Walmart years ago, I actually wrote a chapter in my book called "The Walmart Mentality," because I love seeing what Sam Watson did in Arkansas. He created a store in Arkansas, a hardware store, and he grew that across the U.S., starting with the middle of the U.S. So he didn't go to the coastal parts, the real busy cities, until Walmart was already like a thing. And then he took over the world after he took over the coastal, the more populated cities and states in the U.S. Now, with Walmart, it's a bunch of stores under one roof. Like, other people are running those stores. That's why you see so many people coming in and they're, in charge of that shelf space. It's not like Sam Watson them is in there doing anything crazy. It's just a bunch of people coming in with a space in the store, and they're taking care of their space in the store. And it's a contractual thing. I think that that's one way to go. But as you can see, Amazon.com is better than Walmart. I think Amazon.com, people are getting it right to their doorstep. So when you think about Walmart, yeah, if you want to be like Walmart, you can. but this go take a lot of overhead. You know, you got to go get the land, go get the build out, go get the people, the personnel, a couple of express checkout lines. But with the Amazon mindset, the Jeff Bezos mindset, you can go get a product that's found inside of Walmart that they sell a lot of. You can now, if they sell a lot of spoons, you can go get rentalspoons.com. And you can start selling spoons to your community, to your school, to your people, to all those type of. Now, when that happens, you get a chance to get these customers on repeat. I actually did this during COVID. I started a house shoe company. You know, shout out to Amelia. You know what I'm saying? Like Life Likes Global, where I started asking everybody, like, "Hey, where you get your house shoes from?" And nobody could tell me where they got their house shoes from. So I started a house shoe company, because everybody was taking their shoes off when they walked through the door. And now we have a slipper subscription company that we sell house shoes to people all across the world that I've never met before. And I'm saying that you can do that with any product that you find inside of Walmart. So I hope that, you know, the Canton Fair, this is my last point right here. The Canton Fair is the place that you want to go to find everything under one roof in China. Like if everything made in China and you know that, then you want to stop going to Vegas, stop going to Miami, stop going to the fun spots. You want to go to China to go get everything that's made in China and come back with it. Because if you go get it and come back with it, you can sell it to people that's never going to do what you went to go do. You start a .com, you be Jeff Bezos, people going to your Amazon.com, buying your product, your services, and you become Sam Walton or Jeff Bezos, and everybody go to space.
I agree with all that, Marcus. We can do both. I can agree with it. Read what they just said. Very good show tonight.
Very good show tonight. I learned a lot in that I didn't know about this case. They talking about the Carmelo Anthony case. Kay, you know, it's way past my bedtime. I have to catch the replay tomorrow. So yeah, somebody stayed up late for us. John Walker.
Yeah, it's my cousin. Hi, E.G.
And look, I think that Kat, you know, tonight's show, because I'm actually about to hop off. I love the energy that you guys brought tonight. You know what I'm saying? We need some of that spice every now and then. And I think that you know, if anytime you feel like we're cutting you off, like, yeah, get into it, because a lot of women always are over talked, you know, especially on a man-dominated platform. So just let us know, like, hey, y'all go, you know, let me get my 2 minutes in, my 3 minutes in, my 3 words in, because yeah, that's what it is. And all it does is make the show spicy. We need that. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, well, you're going to have plenty of spice going on. That Cajun spice.
Marcus,
that Urban spice.
She speak all the time, but she just said tonight she wasn't going to say that much. But what I'm saying, Marcus, is this. It's a 1-year-old child. He's not alive. The lady took the baby and took the baby out the car. She opened the door and said, look, I got a baby in here, All they got to do is prove that the car went, ain't no car went into him. If a car went into him, Marcus, all them people got body cams on. The lady said the car was way over to the right side. They was at the left. That trigger-happy police officer shot in that car 3-4 times. That's what he do. That's what they do. That man didn't care about that baby being in that car. That man did what he do. And if we check his record, it's going to be some more he done. That ain't the first thing he done. We're going to get his name, find out about him, Google him, study him. At where Walmart is guilty, Marcus, they should be with us saying, let the people protest, a friendly protest, not burning or looting or none of that. And they should tell, Walmart should tell the family, we paying for everything. We apologize. They can't come do it now. We don't want to hear it. We apologize. This shouldn't have happened. You calling the police over some diapers, and then they don't get no case. That girl ain't had nothing on her. She had nothing on her. Nothing. But let's say she has some diapers. Walmart. Wait a minute, Walmart. A woman with a baby. Let's say she did. Let's go there. She stole some diapers. I know what I do. I'm going in the store and get some more diapers, pay for them, run out the store where she at. Huh, baby? Here go some more diapers. And give me that. Let me go pay it for you. That's what I'm going to do. But the call the police, Walmart started this. And then Walmart don't come up and say nothing and don't release all their tapes immediately and say we want a full investigation.
Look, Johnny.
God damn.
Here's the thing with Walmart. I actually feel like so many things happen at Walmart that, man, they're not gonna speak on everything. This is definitely a high profile case.
If they don't speak on this, they ain't gonna speak on nothing.
Hey man, look, they didn't speak on the baby when the baby shot somebody inside of Walmart. Nobody came out when the baby.
They don't give a damn, Mark.
Rapper the baby. He actually got famous. That boy went viral, dropped a couple hits and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
From shooting not a baby, but the baby shot somebody inside of Walmart and killed him. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of babies, though, so this situation happened on June 14th, 2026. Officers responded to the Walmart shoplifting call. Now, the whole police say the driver drove the vehicle towards the officer and nearly struck them. That's in defense of the police officer, right? I want y'all to know that that's still not a thing. Like it's like the police officer saw who they were chasing. The police officer saw the suspects coming out the store. The police officers had no reason to draw weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to shoot at the car when you know it was just two women and a baby. That was in the vehicle. Like they knew that. It wasn't like they didn't know who was driving the car. You know what I'm saying? So, but that happened on June 14th. And look, John, a lot of people don't know I'm a proud veteran, right? U.S. Navy, Special Warfare. And on June 14th is when the shoplifting thing alleged, right, happened in Walmart. June 15th was the day I enlisted into the U.S. Navy. So I don't know if you can see behind my head here, but I got my grandfather's flag back there. So that's his U.S. flag back there. He passed away a little while ago, right? Now, I'm saying all that to say I joined the Navy 2001, June 15th, 2001. That was 25 years ago on June 15th. And on June 15th, I found myself saving the baby, you know what I'm saying, in the water. You know, I was swimming with my daughter, and a mom had a stroller by the swimming pool. She had like 4 or 5 kids running around or swimming or whatever. But I think she took her eyes, her hands, or her leg or whatever off the stroller. And the stroller rolled into the swimming pool, along with the baby wipes and the baby bottles and the baby strapped in extra tight. And of course, I was right there and I was able to dive in and save the baby, you know. So I've been thinking about that, and I wanted to share that with you guys, because that's the type of energy that everybody has when it comes to babies. Like, everybody's gonna dive into action, everybody's gonna protest, everybody's gonna get out there. So I think this gonna be one of the times where the U.S. isn't gonna just let one city protest by themselves. I think this is gonna be one of the times where it's gonna be a national thing. Every major city, every major influencer, everybody needs to say and make sure that justice is served to the T, because we don't want them trying to cover anything up, not showing the video, not tell who the officer is, all those different things. And because while we're waiting to hold them accountable, they're going to be holding us accountable for all the protests. You know, a lot of people are going to go to jail. A lot of things are going to happen in the process. So we want our accountability before they start enforcing so many much and more on ours.
To the mother, to the young lady, I don't know her name, Catherine. Do you know the mother's name?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna.
Okay, I like to get it as soon as possible. Dr. Catter, do you know the mother's name? She don't know it neither. Ladies and gentlemen,
I know the mother's name for Cohen Wiley is Diamond.
What's her name?
Diamond.
Thank you. Ms.
So Diamond actually did a video on TikTok or YouTube or something that went super viral, and she did an interview in the car.
Played it?
Yeah, and you know,
we own it. We played it. You wasn't with you. I think you were doing something. I always call you, always send it to you. But listen to me, Miss Diamond. My name's John Bonda. I'm Dr. David Jeremiah. It's my spiritual name. Ma'am, I want to say to you, we love you. Nobody feel what you feel but you. I pray that every mother, white or black, but I hope the black mothers and the white mothers see now of the systemic racism with these filthy police officers. We got a lot of police officers good. I'm not sitting up here saying all police officers are bad, but you have a percentage of them. I think it's 15 to 25% of them that's rotten to the core. All ISIS, but I'm talking about police. So what I'm saying to you, we have to stop this systemic racism now. This sister, she looked like she's 20, 21, 22. She like a baby. So again, we need to put our arms around her. We need to pray for her. We need to hold her. And we need to get justice for her. I'm asking everybody, and I ain't just asking no blacks. I'm asking everybody to boycott every Walmart in America. I'm pleading with you to do this, to give justice. And then when everybody boycott Walmart, then that owner, when they go to losing billions of dollars, oh, they're going to come out with the tapes and all the stuff. They're going to go to the police and they're going to get on our side now. That's the only way you can hurt these people in their pocket, because they don't give a damn about it. They do not care. Sister Diamond, we love you. We want the best for you. I don't know when the celebration is, but I hope Marcus and Catherine find out, because I don't have to say a word. I just want to be there to pray for you. I don't have to say a word. I'm going to put a lift speaker, but I ain't got to say a word. I just want to be there, support you. And we need to make good, sure, but we also need to make damn sure we get justice for that beautiful child, that innocent child, with that ignorant ass police officer had no right to do what he did. Wasn't no car going at him. Oh, that's a good lie. They got to say something to try to justify the lie. Let me tell you something. If a car was coming at them, they'd have been unreleased that to stop all the stuff. Ain't no car coming toward that man. Stop it. Stop. And the girl showing the baby, like Marcus just said, they see them going to the car with the baby. Then the girl opened the door and showed the baby. So, young lady, I seen the video you did. You was distraught. You was out of it. And I understand. I lost my son. He was shot 3 to the head, 10 to the body, 13 times with a jealous husband, a lawyer. I feel some of what you feel, but my son was 40-something years old. Your son is 1 year old. That's a whole different. At least I just enjoyed some years with my son. You didn't enjoy it but 1 year. So we, at the Johnny Binder Show, we, all the brothers and sisters that believe in God, because I don't believe in no religion. Religion comes from religiosity. But who does believe in God? Marcus and all of us, Catherine, and the people over here in TikTok. I hope I can speak for y'all, that we love you. We want the best for you. And we want to do everything we can to get justice. And that dirty police officer, we want to send him to prison. Not no 20 years, not no 15 years. We got to stop that. That law knew what he was doing. He did not have to shoot in that car. Oh, let's say they would have had some diapers. Over some diapers? They had nothing. Like Marcus said, alleged. The girl ain't charged. The other girl ain't charged. It's a bunch of buffoonery. If somebody's stealing some diapers, let's just say it happened. You gonna unalive them? You gonna shoot into the car for some diapers? Are you serious? Not a bank robbery, not a kidnapping, some diapers.
Hey, Johnny, look, I don't know if you ever seen a blowout from a baby. and you ain't got no diaper around, but that make you go steal some diapers from somewhere. You know, talking about them babies had them blowouts, you know what I'm saying, when they be blowing up out of, be coming out the bottom of their pants and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now look, I want to correct this too, because Diamond Wiley was probably her nickname. Her name is Valicia Wiley, and you definitely shouting out Valicia Wiley. It's VELLESIYA Wiley, Valicia Wiley. And but I want to shout out the father too, you know, because Father's Day just passed. You know, yeah, Valicia Wiley. But I want to, yeah, VELLESIYA, Valicia Wiley.
Okay.
So yeah, but again, I want to shout out the dad as well. Just
You get
because,
you get it to the father, I gave it to the mother.
Yeah, just because, you know, again, Father's Day just passed, man, you know, and I think it's big to highlight situations like this, because being a dad is hard as well, and dealing with these situations. There's no who deals with it different or who has it the most, or everybody grieves different, but both the mom and dad are definitely going through it. And would it been Father's Day, the guy, his name is Davion Williams. Man, I'm sure. Davion Williams, DAVION. I'm more than positive, right? I'm more than positive.
Text that to Captain when you get off the phone.
I'm more than positive that Davion Williams had a different Father's Day than what he expected. And, you know, we was liking a lot of photos on the gram and you know, doing a lot of things with my kids. I went grocery shopping with my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had fun in the grocery cart, rolling around, you know what I'm saying, doing all type of stuff, you know what I'm talking about? And it's the simple things. And Davion isn't going to be able to do that with little Cohen, baby Cohen anymore. So it was a hard Father's Day for him. So I want to hopefully everybody think about those things and pray about those things, and not just, you know, everything else. On top of that, the difficult thing is, you know, we always see Black mothers crying on the stand or the podium or at a news conference because their baby got shot, my unborn baby. Normally it's a mom calling a grown-up her baby, like, they shot my baby. And it's not a baby, but it's still her baby, you know? And so in this situation, it was a baby. And we should have the same response when it's anybody that's getting unjust in our community. And this is just another one of those times. And I want to point out that it's difficult as a father to see things happen in your family and not be able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's something violent, whether it's a police shooting, whether it's keeping the lights on, whether it's keeping groceries in the house. It's so hard when something happens to you and your family and you can't do something about it. And this is one of those situations where the police is the people that did something to you. You can't go get your lick back. You know, we got to wait on the courts and wait on justice to be served. And so I know how hard it is mentally to do that. So I want to shout out Davion Williams, man, as the father of baby Cohen. And happy belated Father's Day, man, to you and yours, you know. So salute.
I like walk behind Marcus, Brother David. Wasn't gonna leave you out, but I'm glad Marcus brought your name up. I seen you on TV, brother, and I think you put some tattoo on your face for your child. God will forgive you that one. So we love you, and I seen you couldn't talk. I know you love that child. You just say one word, and the way we pray for your wife, your girlfriend, your baby's mama, whatever it is, we love both of y'all. And I pray that y'all come together and be victorious and successful and be an icon for us, and we'll be one for y'all. And we want to shut down all the Walmarts and make them lose billions of dollars. That's the only way they're going to understand. And then we want to do what Marcus said. We want to start buying stuff, find what we like in Walmart. Don't you know if 1 million people start picking stuff out of Walmart, TVs, this, that, and go to sitting on, they got Spotify and all that. Me and Catherine got one name for my mother, Nathalia's. So again, I agree with that. And I also get a stove. We want both of them. We want a stove and that. because that's the only way, ladies and gentlemen. That's why China is so much power. When you go down Bel Air, they got 600-some businesses. They got almost $22 billion. They got 4 banks. I met the man that started 53 years ago. So again, when you have your own, people then have to respect you. Ain't nobody finna go over there in China and try to do nothing. China's the original Chinese is a black man anyhow. And they Arsenal is 15 years in front of anybody. Ain't nobody trying to go over there. So again, we black folk, all the billions of dollars, trillions of dollars we got, we need to put it together and do for our wife, our women, and our children, and stop waiting around, waiting for massa to do for us that we need to do for ourselves. I'm trying to wake y'all up, but you house Negroes, I'm not trying to wake you up because you're not going to do right. You're going to run back to massa. Go tell massa what I'm saying now. My number is 281-896-8215. So go report to massa. Go tell him, give you a chicken bone or something. So go. But you that love this baby and you that love the mother and the father, I'm speaking to you. It's time for us. If this don't bring us together, nothing will. He had no right to shoot in that car. He know them babies in there. What if you shouldn't even been by the car? What you by the car for in there? What you doing? You gonna tackle him over some diapers? Are y'all serious? We talking about some damn diapers, even though they ain't have none. We ain't showed us no diapers yet. The girl ain't been charged with nothing. So again, let's say she had some diaper. Officer, you should have pulled the money out and went inside and paid for them. You owe us reparation. You owe us over $100 trillion. You never paid us for our 40 acres and a mule. So say she would have took some diapers. You should, ma'am, let me see how much they cost. Thank you, ma'am. And took your ragged ass in the store and paid for them. So again, boy, you're going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. And we're going to get you indicted. But that don't lie you. The court came toward me. Yeah, right. Prove it. Get your body cam and prove what you just said. With your lying self.
Hey, Johnny, look, it's draws, man.
Do what?
Not jacket. It's draws. You going to hell with gasoline draws on.
Draws.
Yeah, it's draws. It's draws, not jacket.
I admit it.
It's draws.
You're going to hell with gasoline draws.
No, you saying the police officers going to hell with gasoline draws. I'm just pointing out the fact that when I heard the phrase way back when, they said draws and not jacket. But if you wanted to put a jacket on, cool. I think the draws is going to be more devastating. You know what I'm saying? The draws going to really hit them where it hurt. You know what I'm talking about? So I like gasoline draws versus gasoline jacket when you going to hell for shooting a baby. Like, give them the draws. Please, Jesus. Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? In Jesus' name we pray. Draws and hangs.
Yes,
and
it is.
room. Amen. Amen.
Let me say this to you, Mark. I'm a different person. If I had a gun on and a badge and somebody, it's just who I am. I know he's not that, he's animal. But, and I see, let's say she did it. Let's say she did it. I said, ma'am, no, ma'am, I'm not going to do nothing to you. Ma'am, how much them diapers cost? $11.95. Okay, ma'am, going on. I got them. I'm going to pay. I'll walk back in the store. Look.
No, hold on. Stop, John. Wait. I know you ain't had kids in a while, but I don't know if the diapers cost $11.95. I think they're a little more than that now, but I'm just throwing it out there. Diapers ain't cheap, man. Diapers ain't cheap, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go $30. Let's go $30. Let's go $30. Whatever, this me, Marcus. Whatever that costs, me as a police officer, me as a citizen, whatever, but a police officer, on my mama, Nathalia, I'd have went in there and paid for them diapers. One thing I wouldn't have been doing is trying to chase her, and I damn sure would have pulled my firearm out and see that baby. He seen the baby before she even showed him the baby. You seen him going to the car. So again, sir, you're going to hell with a pair of gasoline jacket and drawers on, and we're going to put you in prison because you rotten to the core. And people like you are rotten to the core. For real, boy.
Hey, look, here's another big point that I just thought about. police officers, when they're in an officer-involved shooting, right, and there's more than one, the police officer is like some type of code unwritten that they live by, where if one shoot, we all shoot. You know, it's like we were all in fear of our life. You know, we all saw the same thing. We all felt the same thing. We all felt like this officer's life was in danger too. So if only one officer shot and not the other officers, for sure, then whoever that officer was trigger happy. He is growing a hair with gasoline draws on. And that kind of shows you that the other officers, you know, we got some good officers out here on the force. You know,
I agree.
Because any other time you see a police shooting, as soon as if it's 5 of them there, one police officer shoot, they all shoot a couple times. It's like they trained to do that. But in this situation, the other officers were able to restrain and refrain from doing what they were trained to do, kind of under the table. So shout out to those police officers, man. You know, good cop, bad cop. You know what I'm talking about?
Every police officer that got sense enough, and I know it's a lot of you, y'all have to start speaking up, man. Please. We don't need dirty cops. Y'all know who they are. And y'all need to drop something in a jar or something, or however y'all need to do it, and get them out of there. Because y'all going to create a war around here, man. This is crazy what's going on, man. This is not good. We don't need no civil war. We got enough problems what Donald Trump done started. So again, we need to do what's right. And you police officers, y'all got, when you see dirty officers, y'all need a jar. You can drop it in. Nobody know nobody even know what's on the note. And the captain get it, ain't no name on it. He go investigate it. If the officer bad, get him out. Another bad, get him out. If it's a bad pastor, get him out. Bad school teacher, get him out. Whoever it is, get him out. You got to get rid of the bad people. They sick and they become animals. Because that officer, he was an animal before he left the house this morning. And let me say this to you, Catherine. I promise you, when they investigate this boy, he done that before. That ain't his first time. Any officer shooting that car and seen that baby is an animal. You know he's seen that baby because he seen him going to the car. And then the girl stepped back out the car with the baby. Only thing I wish she'd have done, was just got out the car. But she had no idea he was going to do that. But she did think he was going to do it because she put the baby up. So my beautiful sister, we love you. We love the baby's father, the grandma, the grandpa. And we need to boycott not no one Walmart. I don't know who come up with that foolishness. All of them. Every Walmart in America. I can't speak out the country unless y'all choose to do it. Need to be boycotted. And we need to shut them down for billions of dollars where they can come back to the table and do right by their family. Not no couple of dollars neither. Millions. It's a full disrespect. And I hope Willie Garrett and the rest of them hear me. Y'all need to team up and get ready to sue Walmart. They need to go. They out of line. Call on some diapers. Hard as this time here. We ain't got no gas money, nothing else right now. And y'all don't call some like the girl on roll of TV out of there or something. And now you find out she had nothing. But the baby's unalive. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very upset. I'm going to let Catherine tell y'all what we're doing and all that. But and I want to apologize to you, Catherine. You was trying to speak a while ago. I wasn't trying to cut you off, but I was heated. I was trying to get to Marcus to tell Marcus, because, me and Marcus family. So this ain't we ain't faking it on this show. I know who he is, and I know he's a warrior for God and for the people. So sometimes I got to wake his warrior up. So again, to all you dirty police officers, all y'all going to hell with a gasoline jacket on and drawers. And
that's right.
Thank you.
And socks. And socks.
And you good police officers, I'm asking you to put some in a bucket or whatever you need to do and get rid of these bad ones. Because this don't make no sense. for that child, that beautiful baby, to be gone. I'm going to leave this alone because I'm about to be unraveled. So, Catherine and Brother Marcus, I give it to you all. I can't speak no more. This was completely out of order. Walmart, you need to go to hell with a guy and some draw, because you ain't said a damn thing. And we plan on shutting you down and make you lose billions because you rotten to the core. You need to give that family $25, $30 million because you didn't do nothing. Nothing. Yeah, man.
I'm done, man. I don't think money's gonna make me feel good about my baby
That
not
ain't
being
gonna make
here.
you feel good, but make the mother and the father comfortable. Let them be on an island or something. Yeah, make.
But yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow's show. I know we're gonna have the same energy. See y'all tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? H-time.
Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate what you said. I thank you very much, and I will make sure that I am loud and proud going forward. So thank y'all for joining us, everyone. No matter what format you're joining us on, whether that's Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, please remember to like, subscribe. You can also support the show by going to Cash App and donating to JBS Live. That is J as in Johnny, B as in Binder, S as in Show Live. Any donation contribution amount is greatly appreciated as you help us grow and further our mission. You had something to say?
Tell Marcus what the mission is, because he never heard you do this. Marcus, listen, we finna expand. Let's tell him what the mission for.
We are expanding, fam. So we need more resources, more tools so we can hit the street, and of course get a bigger, better studio space so we can have an in-studio audience as well. So greater things to come. God is in the blessing business. So that's it, fam. Remember, if you're watching this on replay, please drop a comment and be sure to share. Shorts coming soon. Anything else, Minister?
No, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. We love you. My brother. Love you, baby. Love you. Love you. We got a clean team. We're going to win that case. And we want to shut all the Walmarts down immediately. And that police, you going to hell with a gasoline jacket on and draw. And you will be indicted with your rotten self. Talking about a car came after you, you lying bastard. You lying. But come on, let's go.
All righty, fam. Well, you heard that. So again, thank you for your time tonight, and we love you, and we'll be talking to you later. Be blessed.
% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open up a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner pay him every month. He invested like half $500,000 with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with Willie D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me. I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So, again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. Because if you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So, this Johnny Biden talking to you.